Hi friends, so today I want to discuss what is coming, and a lot of people are talking about it, and I decided I wanted to do another video, something similar, because I like to gather a lot of information from different sources and then put it into one. So instead of watching 10 videos, you just watch one and you get more information from my video. So people were saying that uh, some people were saying that possibly war is on the horizon, while the other half of the people are saying famine is on the horizon. So as I was gathering my information about war and famine, I noticed something very interesting. First of all, first of all, I'm not sure if you heard in the news, but I heard that for everybody who has little babies and who are feeding them formula, there's a very big shortage of formula. So we looked on Amazon trying to see if that's true, at Walmart, different stores, and it is true because Amazon, for instance, stating, yes, we can sell it to you, but it will take up to 2 months for you to receive it. So we're like, interesting. While in the past, we only had to order anything and it took us like a day or two and we have it. Now you have to wait for your produce or whichever, like formula or even rice, a bag of rice, up to 2 months. What's the reason for that, you may say? Are you saying we are entering famine? Possibly. A lot of people are stating that we are entering famine of biblical proportions. It will be so bad that there's people stating that people will eat people. Can you believe that? So I was like, no way. That's not possible. A lot of people are very unbelieving. They're like, no way, it will never happen here in America. Well, a lot of people in Ukraine had no clue that war would start, and they said never in Ukraine. And everybody knows now there is war there. So famine of biblical proportion is on the horizon. It is coming. A lot of stores are still full of food and we're still looking good. But if you try to order anything, like any of the products that you have ordered before, there's a big shortage of supplies. If you go to the nearest grocery store, see if they still have formula there. They may not. Or they may just have a little bit left, and maybe there's a sign that only buy one. So I don't know how those babies will get fed if that's what they're used to eating. Um, of course, everybody has heard that a lot of countries are with Ukrainian war and Russia. Nobody will buy food from Russia, and Ukraine has not done its crops due to the war. And also, other countries are very occupied with other things, and they have not put in the seeds into the ground. And then a lot of countries are sending their old, like last year crops to other countries for some reason. I have no clue why. For instance, Ukraine is sending hers into Europe. Why? I'm not sure why. But so also China has bought a lot of crops from different countries. So the only country that has food in abundance is China. And they're not giving it to anyone. They're stockpiling it into their storage. So China knows something that a lot of countries don't know. A lot of countries are selling their crops, while other ones, they know what something is coming and they're stockpiling them. For instance, um, Germany, they're telling people on the news to limit the supply of food, only buy one or two items because shortage is coming right now, and they're predicting that there will be a shortage of food in the future. Russia is saying the same thing as of last year, that they're stating that this year they'll have possibly will have shortage of food. America is still quiet. They think they'll be okay. They'll possibly will not be a problem, and hopefully there will not be a problem with America. But if other countries think there could be a problem, maybe then there will be. The second thing they're talking about is war. A lot of people are having dreams about war here in America with China. If you Google it, you'll be amazed. A lot of people have the same dream in different variances, but even me, I had a dream that I was walking through the destroyed city and I could see the ocean in the front of me. The ocean was very stormy, and I saw a word on the ocean, and it spelled out China. And then as I looked around, I saw like broken down buildings. I knew in my dream that this was war. And then when I saw China, I was like, oh, no way. And I see a lot of people are having the same dream. So as I was doing my research, I noticed that a lot of people are talking about the prophetic in Revelation, in chapter 6, Revelation chapter 6, starting from verse 2nd. It talks about the horsemen and the color of the horses. For instance, the first horse is white. It has horseman who has a crown and a bow, and he is here to conquer. The second horseman is red. He has come to take the peace from the earth. The third black horse is pair of it's holding the rider is holding balance scales, which symbolizes famine, and that's the third one. And the fourth one is a pale horse that symbolizes death, because it has a sword. It will bring sword, hunger, death, and beast. That's the fourth one. As I was reading that, I noticed that people were saying the first horseman has a crown, so it is the coronavirus. And then they said the second horseman is red, it's war. The red horse means war, destruction, anger, and bloodshed. And as I read that, I remember a dream one of my good friends had. She had a dream that she saw the world, and half of it was red and half of it was like normal color. So as I realized that red is the sign of war, and you think, oh, there's war in Ukraine, but it's just the beginning. Where will it go next? There's many predictions where, and I'm not sure where exactly myself, and I won't predict anything. But as I was reading everything, I realized that it is possible. So if war is the second horseman and it has to come before famine, then it means we will be in war before famine hits us. I'm not sure how fast the war will come or how long it will last, and where will it be exactly. We know that it will be a third World War III, the third one, and a lot of people are having similar dreams that the World War number 3 will be happening. So we'll see. People say that possibly it will be a very short war, and then well, imagine if they would send something like one lady had a dream that she saw the world, she saw a map of America, and she saw a black ball flying into it, and when it hit ground, it was like fire, and the big wave from the fire hit a lot of areas. And when she saw that, she saw that everything turned gray on the map. And so imagine if something happens here in America, people are stating there'll be water damage, there'll be food damage, there'll be shortage of food for sure. So if now we're like, oh yeah, a little bit, yeah, we're a bit short on the order. We need to order some things. We may get it in 2 months. But if war happens here, do you guys imagine what will happen here? Yeah, I know we're not prepared for it. So if it does happen here, people will freak out. They will, yeah, I could just imagine what will happen. So as I remember the dream that my friend had about half of the world turning red, I was thinking, how long will it stay red? A year or less? Because if the third horse is black and it means famine, a biblical proportional people are saying, then it will come after war. People are saying on the news that, oh, Russia is retreating. It's just going to be hopefully war with Ukraine will be over soon, and everything will go back to normal. Everything will be fine. But prophecies are stating the opposite. They're stating war will be intensifying and new ground will be taken. So, who do you believe? Do you believe the newscaster who talks about possibly it will be done, you'll be going good, back to normal, or do you believe God's prophecy? A lot of people are telling me, oh, maybe you're not right, maybe it will not happen, maybe your predictions are not correct. Will you can you please make sure you state that in your video? And it's not my predictions. So as I said again and over, I am gathering many sources of different people, different dreams, different visions, different prophecies, and when they're all talking about the same thing, do you think they're all wrong? That it will not come true? If one person said something, you may be like, maybe, possibly not. But if two people, three people, four people, five, then you will believe. And especially if the Bible tells us the same thing. We have a step by step what will happen. So if you believe the Bible, then you will look around and listen to what people are stating. We can't live in a little hole while we think, oh, nothing will be happening, we'll be fine, everything will be fine, there's lots of food, war will never happen here in America. If you believe that, well, maybe you should just believe it because it will be too much for you to handle. But for if you decide you want to trust God and you want to know what God is saying, pray to Him. He will tell you. He will warn you. He will tell you what to do. And that's how people of God should be. They should listen to God. They should hear, they should read, and they should look around, see what's going on right now. They should pay attention. So for me, being prepared and being advised that something is coming is better than not knowing anything at all. If I live in my little house and I think, oh, I love this country, I love the city, I love the weather, everything is so beautiful, so nice. And then when something happens, I'll be like, whoa, where did that come from? That's unexpected. So it's better to be prepared and then you will be in a better place. Um, let's see what else I want to talk to you about. I also want to share with you that one lady had a dream that a lot of people will be dying. She did not specify what year it will happen, but she saw people, a lot of dead people, and they were dying from different things. And she said, but she just saw a lot of people were dying. Maybe it was a disease, maybe it was war, but when you see a lot of people dead in your dream, you just kind of, what's causing it, why? Then another one I wanted to talk to you was said America, the judgment of God is coming. It will come on all, little and big, grown people and children. If the families would come together and pray, God will save you. He will keep you safe. And the last one is the water and the air will be what's the word? Destroyed, not destroyed, but infected. It will be infected. Bread will be no more. Imagine going to the store, there's no bread, there's no flour, there's no rice. What will you eat? Will you be able to survive with everything that you have in your house right now? How long will you survive? Do you think you can survive for a month? In one dream I had, I was told, prepare up to 6 months. So are you able to last 6 months on whatever you have in your house? Are you able to survive? Will your children be able to survive? Will you be able to share with your relatives what you have in your house? Or will you hoard everything and say, forget it, I'm going to shoot you if you come to my house? That's another thing you have to realize. As soon as someone knows you have food in your house, they may come knocking on your door if they're nice. So praying for protection wherever you live will be the best thing for us all. So, friends, what is coming? What? Will it be war, like it says in the Bible? Or will it be famine? But I think the war is coming first, and then famine. So, prepare yourselves, be wise in the Lord, pray, and God will keep you safe. Take care, my friends. Have a good rest of your day.